Buenos días a todos. Good morning, everyone. This is your video announcement for the week. First, I wanted to start off with a quick saying in Spanish, and our saying for today is trabajar como un burro, which means to work like a donkey, or to work like a horse, to work your fingers to the bone, to work really, really hard. For example, trabajé como un burro para entregar la redacción a tiempo. I worked my fingers to the bone to turn in the essay on time. Entonces, clase, este semestre vamos a trabajar como burros. So we're going to work really, really hard this semester to be successful. Next, I have a few reminders, smart reminders and updates for you. Your first reminder is that just like last semester, by attending your Class Connect and participating in it for Spanish class, you will receive extra credit in the class. Our Class Connect meets every Tuesday from 3 to 3:30 p.m. And if you're not able to make it, then be on the lookout for the link where you can view the recorded session. If you view the recorded session and then email me three takeaways, three things that you found most important from the session, then you can still earn that extra credit. But remember, actually going to class, if you're able to, is always preferable, because we will work on communication skills in class, and we will also go over the most important grammar concept for the week. To access those Class Connects, you will simply start from, well, first of all, I will send you an email, but also you can start from our class, go to course materials. My computer's a little bit slow, so we'll be patient with it. When you're in class materials, you're going to look for the recording. Here it comes. It's the very first one, Spanish 2 Class Connect recordings. You click on that, and there's your link. Just click on that, and it'll take you to the recording. You can also look out for an email from me each week. Second thing I wanted to talk to you about, reminder, well, this is actually an update, is a change from the grading policy that I went over last video announcement with you. Please disregard the late work policy that I outlined in my last video announcement, because I have learned that CPA has its own late work policy that all teachers follow, and so of course I will follow that as well. I will put it up here in the course materials so you'll see it. For right now, I just have it in a Word doc. And so you've got our late work policy at CPA, and this is what I will follow in my class. So down here for teacher graded assignments, they will be accepted for 4 weeks past the due date. There is a late work reduction after 2 weeks. So if it's more than 2 weeks late, then 20% is deducted from that grade. Corrections are accepted, and credit will be given at my discretion. And then for computer scored assignments, that's like the quizzes that you take, that's a lot of what we have in our class, then they will be accepted until the last day of the semester for you guys, which I think is May 22nd. For quizzes, you can ask me to reset it for you, and you get 3 attempts on a quiz. For a test, you generally get 1 attempt. However, if you email me and ask me to reset it for you, I do offer retakes on those as well, as per the CPA policy that says retake options are available. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I will post this in our course materials, as I just mentioned. Okay, so lastly for this week, your overview, what you will learn in your Spanish lessons this week. For vocabulary, you will go over what are called cognates, but they're false cognates. So they're also called false friends. They sound like something in English, but they do not mean it. For example, estoy embarazada. Estoy embarazada. What does that mean? Or what does that sound like? It kind of sounds like I am embarrassed, right? Estoy embarazada. Ah! But it doesn't mean that. What does it mean? It means I am pregnant. So we have to be careful when we use cognates, because they don't always mean what we think they mean. So you will learn those false cognates this week, very common ones, things that sound alike in Spanish and English but don't mean what you think they mean. For grammar, you'll go over el condicional, the conditional tense, which is like saying would, but not what you would do in the past. That's the imperfect tense. This is more the hypothetical. If I had $1 million, what would I do with that $1 million? So it's the hypothetical would. What would you do if you had more time? What would you do if you had a superpower, etc.? And we'll go over that in more detail in our Class Connect as well. And then for culture, you continue going over Colombia. That's the whole quarter that you'll look at Colombia, and you will look at traditions and holidays of Colombia. So have a great week. Don't hesitate to contact me via email or give me a call if you have any questions. And buena suerte. Adiós, clase.